Look who's back with us now, House Budget Ranking Member. He's one of the show favorites. He's Congressman Jason Smith. Okay, Congressman, your take on the action in the Senate today. The Vice President had to break a tie to push forward debate on President Biden's nearly $2 trillion COVID rescue package. What is going on here?
You know, it's just showing that they're having to use everything they possibly can to just get the progressive wish list passed. What I refer to as the Biden bailout bill. What's going on right now in the United States Senate, you're seeing that they are literally going to read the entire 600-page bill out loud so Americans can actually hear directly of what's in it, because I'm sure most of those senators haven't read the bill, they don't know what's in it, and after they do find out what's in it, they won't want to support it.
So it's sort of like a Nancy Pelosi moment on Obamacare. You got to pass it to find out what's in it, because, you know, it's being called a Democrat boondoggle. Can you tell us what's in it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, less than 9% of all the spending of the $1.9 trillion actually goes to healthcare spending or shots in people's arms. And out of the $130 billion that is in it to open up schools, less than 5% is actually used this coming year. If you take out the checks that will go directly to the hardworking Americans that need it, more than, well, almost half of that money is not spent until the year 22 or after. It's a disaster. This bill is the wrong plan at the wrong time for all the wrong reasons, and they are clearly passing a blue state bailout.
Yeah, yes, that's what we're hearing too. Less than 1% is actually going toward vaccines. Senator John Kennedy had a lot to say about this. Let's listen to Senator John Kennedy. Watch.
This bill's dreadful. The only way I know how to improve it is with a shredder. It's not even a coronavirus bill. Calling this a coronavirus bill is like calling Harvey Weinstein a feminist. It's chock full of spending porn, billions of dollars to states and local governments that have seen their revenues go up, billions of dollars to pension programs, billions of dollars to schools with no requirement that they open. It's an orgy of pork, and using a so-called coronavirus bill as an excuse to fund pork is like looting after a natural disaster.
How's this going to play with voters, sir? What do you think?
It's a disaster. You know, Senator Kennedy has a way with words, but those words are so accurate in describing this bill. It's full of pork. It's full of projects and items to reward President Biden, Pelosi, Schumer's friends, their donors, their allies. If you look at the formula that they just recently changed in how to allocate the money to the state and local governments, it will add an additional $5.4 billion to the state of California and a $2.1 billion to the state of New York. They're rewarding their friends and allies. Guess who represents California? Pelosi. Guess who represents New York? Schumer. But who hurts? All the states that voted for Donald Trump. They're doing it for a reason.
All right, Congressman Smith, it's great to have you on. Thanks so much for your insights.